There's still one more cold snap down here in the South until it turns spring, so I'm taking advantage and making my favorite comfort dish, Brunswick Stew. Brunswick Stew originated a few hours down the road from us in Brunswick, Georgia. And it's a side dish that you'll find at almost every barbecue joint in these neck of the woods. But follow this recipe and it'll be the star of the show. I like to start by melting a stick of butter and then adding 2 chopped onions into over medium heat to a large stock pot. Cook these down for about 10 minutes till they're nice and soft. Then you're going to add your seasonings. I like to just use salt, pepper, and cayenne. Then I add about 1/3 cup of Worcestershire. Let that cook down for another 5 or so minutes. Then it's time to add the meat. For this recipe, you're going to want about 3 pounds of smoked meat. Here I'm using 1.5 pounds of pulled pork and 1.5 pounds of chopped brisket. And then it's time to add our barbecue sauce. I like to add about 1.5 cups of a tangy mustard-based sauce and then 1/2 cup of a little bit sweeter sauce to kind of balance the flavors. You want to make sure you have enough barbecue sauce that you're completely coating all the meat. Now, it's just time to add in our veggies. I like to go with about 2 quarts of chopped tomatoes, some frozen corn, and some frozen baby lima beans. Then you're going to want to add about 2 quarts of homemade chicken stock. Stir this all together and then cook it long enough until it passes the wooden spoon test. What is the spoon test? Well, as you can see when we start, the spoon does not stick straight up and down, but after about 3 hours of low and slow cooking, we test it again, and it doesn't even move. It's time to serve with a nice slice of warm cornbread and some hot sauce.